This week's video is going to be about the silica standard. OSHA has recently made some major changes that will go into effect on September 23rd. Let's start by where silica can be found. It can be found on almost every construction project, as well as in concrete, masonry, sandstone, rock, soil, shingles, paint, mortar, and plaster. Silica is found in a wide range of materials. Due to the health effects caused by exposure to respirable silica dust, may lead to lung disease, respiratory disease, lung cancer, and kidney disease. This is why OSHA has reduced the permissible exposure limit to 50 micrograms per cubic meter of air of a time-weighted average of 8 hours. What does this mean? OSHA has reduced the PEL limit 5 times lower than the current limit that was established in 1971. OSHA is issuing 2 standards, but today we're going to talk about the construction standard. The standard is broken into 2 options for controlling the dust. By doing air sampling to see if the exposure limit of the task being performed, if it's above the action level of 25 micrograms per cubic meter as a time-weighted average of 8 hours, you must follow the standard and create an exposure control plan. If you are lower than 0.25 micrograms, the standard does not apply. Option 2 is to follow Table 1. Table 1 has a specific exposure control methods when working with materials containing silica. When following Table 1, you do not have to do any air sampling. But Table 1 is broken into 3 parts: equipment, engineering and work practice control methods, required respiratory protection. Stationary masonry saws, power saws, walk-behind and drivable saws, rig-mounted core saws and drills. For these types of tools, water delivery system must be used to feed water to the blade and bit, and this will help minimize the dust. Other tasks like cutting cement board, tuck pointing, dowel drilling for concrete, handheld or stand-mounted drills, such as rotary hammers or hammer drills. These tasks, a dust collection system can be used. Jackhammers, chipping hammers, handheld grinders, walk-behind floor grinders. You have the option of using water or dust collection system with these tools. When using a dust collection system, the filter must be 99% or greater efficiency with a filter cleaning mechanism. Some other requirements may include respiratory protection. Before wearing a respirator, employees must have a medical evaluation and a fit test. Medical surveillance. If an employee is required to wear a respirator more than 30 days or more per year, a physical is required by a licensed healthcare professional. Housekeeping. Employees shall not dry sweep, dry brushing, or use compressed air where such activities could contribute to employees' exposure of silica dust. Written exposure control plan. Employers must have a written exposure control plan for every silica creating task. Our plans will be located on field tools. Table 2, Exposure Control Assessment. Pioneer has assessed the exposure of employees to certain tasks. During air monitoring, employees' exposure were below 25 micrograms per cubic meter of air as a time-weighted average of 8 hours. As part of the standard, since you are below the 25 cubic meters, the standard does not apply. But we have to pay attention to the task being performed must be equivalent in similar conditions, similar environments, and tools, as well as signage must be placed around the work zone identifying silica dust exposures. I hope you learned a lot about the new silica standard and have a safe week.